Breaking bad news to patients or their family is one of the most challenging situations that we face as healthcare professionals. Why is it so difficult to break bad news? How can we best approach these situations? Breaking bad news can be difficult for many reasons. We may feel unable to offer the time that such a situation deserves due to hectic healthcare environments. We may fear the reaction of the patient, for example, great sadness, regret, or anger. And we often fear blame because as healthcare professionals we strive to protect our patients, and bad news often produces feelings of guilt or failure within ourselves. Also, thankfully, because we are not familiar with these situations, we can often feel unprepared to communicate such sensitive information in the correct way. These feelings of apprehension can often result in inappropriate handling of these situations. For example, giving false hope to patients and their families, using excess medical jargon to make ourselves sound better, or distancing ourselves from the patient, preventing proper communication from taking place. These reactions, while often unintentional, are unethical and unprofessional, and we need to be prepared to deal with these situations professionally and compassionately. The Spikes protocol is a very useful guidance in the correct way for healthcare professionals to break bad news. S is for set the stage. You have to prepare prior to meeting the patient. Know what you need to say and how you are going to say it. Consider potential questions and reactions from the patient or their family. And always arrange to deliver the news face to face in a quiet setting, never on the telephone or by email. P is for patient perception. This means you have to check regularly if the patient understands the conversation and ensure the communication is clear and effective, avoiding using medical jargon. I is for invitation. Invite the patient to know about the situation and make sure that they are ready to receive the information before you deliver it. Break the news gently, using warning statements to alert the patient first, such as, "Unfortunately, I have some bad news to tell you." K is for knowledge. This means explaining the information given in depth but in manageable pieces. The patient will show different emotions such as anger, denial, or regret, but remember that they aren't related to you, and the situation is not your fault, so don't fear blame. E is for exploring empathy. Remain professional without showing your own emotions, but by all means demonstrate empathy, using expressions such as, "I can imagine how difficult this is for you." Give patients their time. Sometimes staying with them but remaining silent is the best way to demonstrate support. Finally, S is for strategy summary. Summarize the situation and provide the patient with information relating to the next step. Offer clarification if the patient has any questions to ask. While breaking bad news is often very difficult, you don't need to fear these situations. Be prepared, not scared. That's the key.